Hey everyone, Kendra with Friday Notary Services. It is Friday. Girl Friday. That's awesome. Anyway, I am in the Lacey area today taking care of a seller's closing. And the interesting thing about this one is there are 7 sellers. I'm only signing 6 of them. I guess another one is in another state, but having 6 signers at the table is a lot. Kind of really slows things down because everybody's got to sign. But thankfully, sellers' packages are much smaller than buyers' packages. So this one is only 44 pages. So we should get through it fairly quickly. But I am just enjoying this amazing January weather. It's insane. Maybe it's climate change. I don't know, but I sure am enjoying it. And I can tell you that my bees are really enjoying it. So usually in the winter, the honeybees, once winter hits and it's constant rain and cold, they stay in their hive pretty much all winter. However, with these, we've had weeks and sometimes just days of weather that has been nice enough that the bees come out, and what they do is they do cleansing flights. So when they come out in the spring and summer, they're coming out to forage because there's pollen to be found off of trees and flowers and plants and all that kind of stuff. But in the winter, there's really nothing to forage. So what they do is, it's called a cleansing flight. And so that allows the bees to get out, stretch their wings, go poop, and collect some water. So there's a lot of water in the grass. So I was out yesterday with the dogs in the yard and looking down, walking through the wet grass. There were bees all over the place, licking up the water off the grass. So that was cool. And they're flying around all over the place. So wonder if that's going to do anything towards their honey supplies that keep them alive all winter, because usually, like I said, they stay in there and don't do anything except try to stay warm and alive, and so they go through their honey stores slowly. But when you get winter bees up and moving around as much as these bees have been doing in the winter, one has to wonder how quickly they're going through their honey stores. So I think my husband's going to try to get into the hives today, check the honey stores, and supplement them with pollen patties, and maybe what's called a candy board, which is basically sugar. Let's see, what else? Anything? Oh, this is probably one of my oops, God, sorry. I honked the horn. This is probably one of my final notarizations until after I recover from my hamstring surgery. I might have a couple more. My surgery is on Tuesday, so I really only have the rest of today and the weekend, and then I go under the knife again. Boo. Anyway, I have now talked for well over 3 minutes, so I will let you guys go. Thanks for hanging in there as usual. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend.